Looks like we are live, so I'm going to say hello everyone and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people. How are we doing this Monday? I would say fine, but it's been fucking annoying. I've been working on 2 videos today, so it's been an overwhelming amount of dumb. And I'm kind of done with it, if I'm completely honest. But yeah, how are you doing? What have you been up to? Any stupid you've had to deal with? Also, I haven't hurt myself this week, so that's a good start.
No,
but maybe
the bruise on your leg though.
Oh, the bruise on my leg is chef's kiss. It is really bad. I thought I fucked up my ankle, but after the amount of pain my knee has given me since I did that, ooh, that was spicy. But yeah, it's got a nice horseshoe shaped fucking bruise on it because I just slammed into the ground like the fat piece of shit that I am. But at least I didn't electrocute myself. But yeah, I have been damaging myself with stupid, but I'm not going to count that because at least that's kind of on purpose and serves a purpose, aka the creation of yet more videos to inflict upon you, which makes me feel better. But yeah.
Ah, fuck you.
Hey, if they're going to keep watching them, I'm not going to stop making them. That's just how it works. Facepalm protection to maximum. That's called a hat. You just put a hat on. You just get a baseball cap. Fucking hell. I need some thirst. I need some thirst. Fucking words. Need some drink. Ugh. Did you hear about the anti-woke pronoun chocolate released in protest to Hershey's ads with a trans woman? That is so cringe. Jesus Christ. They have a person I don't like because I'm a piece of shit. Calm down. Fuck me. The stupidity is in abundance today, and I'm in the zone against it. I mean, it's always everywhere. It's never gone. The ankle's okay. I walked the kids to school again today, and I didn't slam to the floor in agony, so that's good. But yeah, I'm building a model rocket from tornado jet drop tanks for a very silly person. Well, the only silly person I know is me, so I'm worried that you're gonna fire them at my house. My day's been meh. Boring and nearly knocked my mum out with the boot of a car by accident earlier. Now you say accident. Was she being annoying? Don't lie to me. Might need an extra couple of helmets and all the whiskey to survive this one. Well, one of the videos is one of my normal things, and I'm working on a secret project. I'm working on a collab with someone else. I've got to do my half, which is really annoying because it's amazing how little time I have to just do extra shit. Even though I've tried to make it so that I have Fridays pretty clear, but I refuse to work on weekends for my mental health. So yeah, God, the temptation though, the temptation to work on a weekend is nuts.
Yeah,
But
because you're a workaholic.
yeah, it's one of those amazing things. Like my family would have always called me lazy, but it's just because I was completely unengaged with the bullshit they had. Had to take a break from watching silly YouTube videos, and then I saw Cersei was live and thought, "Yay, my kind of moron!" Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, Hershey's chocolate is not chocolate.
It's not good.
It's not chocolate.
Someone bought me back some Hershey's Kisses. I think they were these little turd drops, and I ate them because it was fucking there. But I don't remember thinking, "Oh my god, that's a really good chocolate." I remember thinking, "So this is what passes for chocolate in America."
Isn't it like American chocolate doesn't even have milk in it or something?
I think it depends on the chocolate. There's probably certain types that do and certain types that don't. I don't know. Standards in certain countries are vastly different. Like one of the things with chocolate, I can't remember which country it is, but I know that there's a common chocolate in a country that's just salty.
Oh, they have that in Finland.
Probably. And when you hear that as a kid, you're like, ew. That sounds disgusting.
No.
And then as an adult, I'm like,
Yeah.
that
I
sounds
like
quite
salty
good.
chocolate as well. Nice.
I want to try that shit. My day was working for DHL, delivered today all day long, and holding in the recycled whiskey because, you know, they ring the bell when you're on the toilet. Oh, you were waiting, not working for DHL.
American chocolate has vomit in it.
Sorry, who? What?
American chocolate has vomit in it.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Evening. Today's been absolute toss. So I'm tuning in for some light relief while playing some poker. So you're masturbating as well. Good to know. When does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes apparent. Fuck.
That's pretty good.
There are the sort of the written down dad jokes, the formed dad jokes, and I've started to become of the opinion that those aren't real dad jokes. They're bad jokes usually, or they're sort of jokes that make your eyes roll. But a real dad joke is one that's done off the cuff and is just stupid. Like, you can't tell someone a dad joke without a correct prompt, in my opinion. This is as a professional funny person.
For me, dad jokes tend to be they're funny, but you'd never admit it.
Well, that's to a certain degree, but I'm more talking about the sort of essence and delivery of a dad joke. Is more like you see a sign in the street that says something and you make a pun out of it. And that's more close to what I consider to be like the true, a fundamental dad joke.
Foundational.
The sort of shit your dad says because he thinks it's funny. That's a dad joke. Finland has the best chocolate called Phaser Blue, the standard of chocolate. Phaser Blue. But I don't even know what to... Just Google it. Just Google it. I would rather Google it. In my hometown, the fire department would come out every Christmas with Santa and give out chocolate and oranges. I don't know where they got the chocolate, but they were great. I mean, maybe ask someone. Someone's got to know. And if they're good chocolate, there's something about that sort of... that there's certain foods from your youth that were just fucking amazing, and to go and find them, I am forever harping on about Sara Lee pecan nut pie.
Oh, not again.
And no one can find the thing that I'm talking about because it effectively doesn't exist anymore because Satan is real, apparently. Yeah. I just wanted to say your last video was fucking hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing, not only at your humour, but the stupidity of the prof. Thank you very much. Except for the prof bit, obviously. I didn't make him say that. I wish I could make people say things, but... Actually, no, that's not fair. I do make people say things. I make people ruin their English. Because they start talking like me to their friends and family, and then go, why the fuck? Road work ahead. Well, I sure hope it does.
That's my god, that's a good one.
Pretty sure that's a Drew Gooden joke. Hershey's does make some decent chocolate bars, like Symphony Line, for example. They've got a I can't even begin to express how pretentious I find
that sounds like a lingerie.
The Symphony Line of over-the-shoulder boulder holders. Just like this ridiculously pretentious names for things, but you've also given them the sort of shitty one. Satan is real. Of course I am. Duh. You're not real. Speaking of my hometown, it turns out that the owner of a neo-Nazi publishing company lives there. Yay. I thought you moved away. But tis. Phaser Blue is available on Amazon. Might be tempted to try it. And everyone comes back next week. Phaser Blue is shit. What's wrong with you? Food I keep harping on about is Fredos and how they cost 5p when I was young with a Willa Snapper. Fredos, there is a Fredos price index. I did not fucking invent this shit. But as soon as I heard it, I completely comprehended its meaning and use, which is to say, fuck me, Freddos are way too expensive for what they are. But caramel Freddos are fucking lush. Hot chocolate is quite nice. I mean, hotel. Wait, I thought it was hot. Now I'm just confused. Hotel chocolate is quite nice. It depends on the chocolate. Or I guess it depends on the hotel. Like some chocolates, some cheap ass motherfucking chocolates, are just disgusting. And then you get the good shit. We both have a penchant for your Belgian chocolates, don't we?
Oh, what?
Belgian chocolate. You like Belgian chocolate?
What did you say?
What did I say? What?
We both have a what?
Penchant. What?
The fuck's that?
As if I've never used that word with you.
No, you haven't.
It means thing that I quite like.
Well, there you go. Just say that.
Because there's a word for it.
It's like you when we went for a coffee, went into a coffee shop, and you ordered a croissant.
I ordered a croissant.
And you go, croissant.
That's how. Fucking fight me.
It's just like... Oh, go.
I like to be accurate in my elocution, apart from in the thing that I get paid money to do, apparently. I cannot believe you did this. How could you? Never underestimate the stupid. Stupid is always there, ever present. There's an even smoother and creamier chocolate called Phaser Red. Now you're just lying. Now you're making stuff up. Even bad chocolate is better than no chocolate. I disagree. Mrs. Sick probably agrees.
I'm a chocoholic. So.
Yeah. I've been trolling Kent Hovind followers by answering their stupid questions using ChatGPT. It's been great. Oh, that sounds really good, actually. That sounds really good. That sounds like that could be a video. I'm old. I remember when caramel Freddos were branded as Taz. That does sound familiar. I thought...
I remember Taz bars. I used to like them.
Yeah, I remember Taz bars, but they weren't the same thing as caramel Freddos.
No, they were basically separate chocolates.
Yeah. They didn't look like a little frog. You got to pronounce it penchene. That's true, you do. Penchant is French for leaning towards something. Yes, and we use it to mean quite like it. Can we all agree that toilet chocolate is crap? I thought crap was toilet chocolate. That's the other one. Dad joke. Spell iron as a kid. Iron. No iron. No iron. Iron. No, no, no. Now spell irony. What? Only in America, Hershey's contains butyric acid, which is what gives vomit its distinctive smell. So they literally are kind of sort of made of vomit.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? So we've decided, right, we need this chocolate, but we've got to make it distinct from the other chocolates. This is what Americans sound like, by the way. We've got to make it distinct from every other chocolate. So what could we do? Well, we could add more sugar, or we could use a different kind of cream. What about making it taste like vomit? Brilliant. Smash it.
Sold.
That's that meeting, obviously. 100% word for word. You can quote me on that.
Oh,
They're
God.
called Hershey Squirts for a reason.
Yeah, that's what I just read.
That's fucking great. My mother gets me these chocolate lentils for Christmas, and they're so cheap. I usually end up throwing them away and feel so bad. I just don't like them. They're like dollar store M&Ms. Have you tried saying, Mother, you know those shit chocolate lentils that you keep getting me that are shit? Don't. Like, I am someone who will, if someone gives me a crap gift, I don't give a fuck. If it's a crap gift, I'm going to tell you. Because you don't want to have given me a shit gift. No, but if I had given someone a shit gift and they hated it, I would much, much rather they told me so we could replace it with something good. But when people, yeah, just tell her. And if she hates you for it, good. You deserve it, you ungrateful little shit. Toilet chocolate, aka hot chocolate milk. Wait, what? So is that so? You got chocolate milkshake basically, and then you heat it up, and that's toilet chocolate. Why not just have a fucking hot chocolate? Proper hot chocolate is nice.
I can't believe with all this talk of chocolate Jaffa cakes, I haven't had a mention.
Have you ever considered starting a fan request comedy roasting channel similar to Reddit r/roast me? Terribly roasted, terrible people. I've never considered that, no. But now I have considered it. And the answer is no fucking idea. That sounds like work.
You could just do that on here, though. It's just like you super chat and you get to insult me without me complaining.
I'm trying to figure out. I'd need like. See, I don't really do looks. So what could I roast about people? I guess I could roast their like profiles or some shit. I don't know. Like the stupid things that they say to other people. But again,
I was on about people roasting you.
Yeah, but I already roast myself quite hard. I think I'd be quite difficult to roast in a way that made sense.
You are difficult to roast because you're so big.
Yeah, I require a long time on a high gas mark. If they act like they like it, they'll get the same thing next year. Exactly. So why act like you like it? Don't do that.
What you do is you eat one in front of them and go, ugh, oh, what are these? That's disgusting.
Oh, these, thank you. And you just throw it directly over your shoulder into the bin. Perfect landing. That'd be so good. Oh my god. Damn it, I'm hungry and the only thing in my house is bad chocolate. Apparently it's better than no chocolate, but I'm not a fan. Reddit is scary. Reddit's not scary, it's just dumb.
Mrs. Sick is a stinky. Like, could you smell my BO over the internet? Does it smell like beans?
I don't know, you put on deodorant at some point in the last 2 days. That usually stops.
I did it this morning.
There you go. I said at some point in the last 2 days. I remember seeing you do it. I just can't remember when.
You were asleep this morning.
Good
so it
video.
it must have been yesterday.
Kyle Orthodox Crimsbina. Yeah, I made a fucking video ages ago, and then he made a response to me, which was just the stupidest thing I'd ever heard. Which he immediately responded to, and I'm just like, oh my god, get a job. Chocolate was named due to the Aztec word for chocolate, chocatl, which meant bitter water. Yeah, chocolate at one point was really, really shit.
I don't know.
And didn't some people smoke it?
100% cocoa
It's
chocolate.
very, very bitter.
It's really nice.
I'm not a fan myself.
It's so nice.
Smell-o-vision now over the internet. I heard a joke the other day about adding smell-o-vision to texts. So yes, dick pics can become worse. Whenever someone mentions Reddit, I just think of frog noises. Reddit. Get it. But yeah, Reddit isn't scary. Reddit can be very useful if you're looking for a piece of information without it having to go through some advertisement websites or some just corporate bullshit. Or like if you're looking for stuff to do with what I do, actual people talking about it. Like if you try to look up any creationist sort of not creationist questions to Bible stuff, if you have a question about the Bible, like you'll just get endless reams of answers from Christian organizations, and they make stuff up so fucking much. Like when you I was trying to look up about whether the Bible references drugs. And all these websites, yeah, they do. It definitely does. Well, it kind of does. Well, you see, what it does is it talks about addiction, which isn't drugs. Like, you could be addicted to fucking anything. Yes, it's tangentially related, but to say that it mentions drugs explicitly or to act like it does isn't fucking true, as far as I could tell. But it took me ages to fucking find that out because they all fucking lied, as far as I could tell. Anyway. You are far too good a man to be here, old boy. What the fuck? Oh, old boy, up there. Have some quids towards. Oh, yummy. So when Moses threatened the blasphemers that they shall drink bitter waters, he was really talking about Cadbury's hot chocolate. Sign me up, Satan. I guess it's the bourbon one. Or Bourneville, not Bourbon. Bourbon, I'm thinking biscuits.
Bourbon?
There's bourbon, there's Bourbon, there's Bourneville. And now I want all three.
And Jason Bourne.
Kyle sounds like he's brainwashed. He probably is. It was originally more like coffee. So imagine cappuccino became the only kind of coffee. Wouldn't it be more of a mocha? It's literally made of chocolate. Haven't used Reddit in years. I sometimes look at pages where they pertain to questions I have, but the new layout is terrible. Oh yeah, I mean I use Google to search Reddit. I don't search Reddit with Reddit. Fuck that. In a dumb off, who would win, a Flurf or a Yak? As if most of those people aren't the same fucking people. So I would watch someone punch themselves in the face. Yes. Oh, you said it a dumb off. I immediately turned that into a fight. The people who wrote Revelations must have been high as kites. The people who wrote most religious texts. There's no fucking way that there wasn't something somewhere altering their perception. Bourbon on the rocks. Hot chocolate sounds great. Hot chocolate with whiskey in it is fucking amazing. One of my favorite things. Also, if you want a nice trick, hot chocolate, Twix. You bite off the ends of the Twix and then you use the Twix as a straw for the hot chocolate until the biscuit melts. It works, trust me. And then you could just eat the whole thing and it's fucking delicious. Will we see any more spirit science videos from you soon? I consider those some of your best. Unfortunately, yes. They're on, I think some have been, well, one has been finished. I'm not sure when it's going to come out, though. I love Cadbury's. Cadbury's my preferred chocolate. I keep meeting Phaser as Fazbear. Fuck me. That feels like an old reference now. Most people who defend the Bible bring up stuff not in the Bible, so I like to correct them, which pisses them off. I have noticed a real bad habit of reading between the lines. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of reading between the lines in the Bible, but when it's really explicit, it is quite annoying. Like my masturbation video. And it's just like not talked about. And then someone will go, oh, well, what about owning? It's like, owning was about not finishing inside a person. Like, that, the spilling the seed, the sin was to not fucking do what God told you. Because he didn't want to get his brother's wife pregnant. Because he had morals. Unlike God, who was like, yeah, I fucking love this shit. Oh yeah, you fuck your brother's wife. That's fucking hot. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Dumoff was a Ren and Stimpy. I vividly remember the guy cheese grating his arm and then squeezing an orange into it. I'm not sure if I've ever seen that, but I can visualize it in my head in the Ren and Stimpy art style. God, Ren and Stimpy as a kid, that show was fucking nothing but edge. That show was so fucking good as a kid. Because you hadn't seen anything like it before then. I think it's still kind of amusing now, but yeah. Spirit science really is the gift that keeps on giving, especially in Germany where gift means poison. It's the gift that keeps on giving that you can't return. Hot chocolate with butterscotch schnapps. That does sound kind of nice. Who was the greatest financier in the Bible? Noah. He was floating his stock while everyone was in liquidation. Oh my God. That is such a fucking bad joke. I'm mad now. Now you've made me angry. Tim Tams are better as straws. I don't know what a Tim Tam is. That sounds like something Australian, but I don't know. Actually, that sounds really good. You want to get some Tim Tams?
Yeah, it really does sound like Australian.
Sucking the Twix, not coming. I don't mean to kill the mood, but can you give a shout out to my cat, Woodchipper? He died just. Ah, you probably don't remember me, but it was nice. Fucking poor cat. Friend of ours has a bunny that's not doing too cracking, and fucking hell, didn't realize that a pet rabbit could be so fucking expensive until it starts trying to die itself. Also, I remember Courage the Cowardly Dog. That was a weird one. That one was very strange and generally very funny. I always liked it because I was very smart as a child, and I figured out, actually, Courage the Cowardly Dog is very brave. He's just afraid, but he still does what he needs to. Yes, that's the joke, fuckwit.
Are you berating your child self?
Yes, he was an idiot. He thought he was smart. Fucking tell him. Do you remember Why Don't You? The show where they let kids run the show. That was off the wall. Some send a photo of a shaved cat in. Was that in the UK? Because I don't recall ever seeing anything like that. Also, a shaved cat does sound slightly amusing. Ever heard of Shibui whiskey? The YouTube channel Whiskey Tribe did a review of their cheapest whiskey and compared it to old piss in a public lavatory. Jesus. No, and apparently I'm glad I haven't. Yeah, people do like... I always enjoyed the whole, oh, you like whiskey because you mention it. It's like, yeah, I drink it. I like the taste. I don't know fuck all about it. Stop asking me. I can give you some very simple recommendations. I'm a big fan of bourbon. Some people get very mad. You don't like this fucking... Like, I like Glenmorangie. That's the scotch I like. Most scotches don't really do it for me. Irish whiskey makes me quite poorly, but that's my fault. Although I do need to try it again because I tried the orange Jameson's recently, and that's actually really nice. Very, very orangey. But yeah.
I love how you say recently. It was like 2 years ago.
What, the orange Jameson?
Yeah.
It was about a year ago.
That's not recently though, is it?
I'm quite old now. You have to go quite far back for something to not be recently.
Recent is in years now.
Yes. Like for a percentage of my life, it's not a lot. Like the guy visiting his grandmom who offered him some hazelnuts. After eating them, he asked where she bought them. Well, sweetie, I bought two for fee, but didn't like the nuts, so I saved the... Oh, my God! Oh, that's so fucking bad. Like, I didn't know what that brand of thing was, but I automatically knew what she'd done. That's fucking disgusting. First time here at a Sir Six Stream and not entirely sure what to make of it. It's not very good.
It's kind of
These
in the
are
name.
terrible streams for terrible people. If you just want to hang out and I will talk shit about whatever subject you bring up and I see, which is almost universally food, drink, and occasionally stupid people.
And video games.
Oh, and video games. But I try to save that until the end because I know that it scares a number of people off. Why Don't You was weird. A bunch of kids in Lockkeeper's cottage with no adult supervision. But then again, it was British TV. Yeah, I don't remember that at all. I don't remember it at all. There was a lot of kids' TV that I fucking hated, though.
Mr. Blobby is the best, though.
Mr. Blobby. I still find Mr. Blobby genuinely hilarious. The whole concept of this character that was supposed to be, let's design the most unsettling children's mascot. And kids fucking loved him. And because of the way he acts and he does the weird movements and shit, it's fucking hilarious. Genuinely find it very funny. It tickles a weird part of me. I'm not so keen on the song. I like Tennessee Honey Jack Daniels. That is nice. That is way too fucking sweet for me. It makes me feel ill. Um, it puts me in the mind of Southern Comfort, which my mum fucking loves Southern Comfort, and I ain't a fan. Two, it's clarty would be the way I put it. It's like ugh, when you can feel the sugars of something in the back of your skull. I just don't play video games. Sorry, Sig. I watch tons of movies though. I mean, we talk about a lot of movies. We just started watching. I mean, not necessarily a movie, but TV shows. Maniac. Watched one episode of that because Mrs. Six suggested it and wanted me to watch it because it was weird, and it's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's
you're welcome. I always find
if you
good
haven't heard
shows.
of it, it's like it's got the aesthetics of it's like set in the 70s/80s, and but it has like a lot of things that are normal today happen in it. Like it's really interesting just to see how this world works.
It's sort of like futuristic stuff, but with 80s tech.
Yeah. If you imagine like the tech from fucking Alien, but that they do the things with it that happen today, that's it. It's good. I liked it. At least it was intriguing enough that I'm going to watch another episode.
No, it gets better. I've watched them all already.
Oh, have you played the new Kerbal Space Program? It has more bugs than Cyberpunk, yet people don't hate it. Well, here's the difference. When a company like CD Projekt Red, who developed one of the most beloved games in the world,
I need a Wii.
oh, that's
Can you
good to
take
know.
over the stream for me?
Oh, I will do. When and they are making money hand over fist and doing prepayment shit for it. When that comes out way too early and is a buggy piece of shit and was overhyped to hell, people are gonna be mad about it. But I didn't know about Kerbal Space Program 2 until you could play it, and it's still in early access. It's not the same situation at all. You seem like the medieval fantasy type. You're going to ask me what gave it away. uh, I like all sorts of stuff. My friend showed me Letterkenny. My life has improved. I do not know what that is. You'll have to ask Mrs. Sick. If that's a show or a movie. I used to be out of the two of us. I'd seen a lot more movies than she had. Although to be fair, when Mrs. Sick was growing up, her stepdad would sell pirated DVDs. There's no other way to put it. So he would have her watch them to find out what the fuck the film was about and if it was any good, so that he would watch it. Which occasionally led to her seeing, like, she was like 15 at the time, but like some of them were like animes with boobies in it, and she was like, "Oh Jesus, you don't want to sell that to your nan." So yeah, so we both watched a lot of stuff, but since getting more growed up, I'm definitely just binge watching a lot of bullshit. God, the fucking YouTube shorts have this weird addictive. I can see why they make them, just to scroll through it and go, this guy with a fucking stick and he just beat it. I actually like Cyberpunk. I like Cyberpunk too, 2077. I thought it was a good game even when it came out. But I can understand why, you know, one thing is not like the other. You wouldn't download a car, though, would you? If I could download a car, I would totally download a car. I mean, I want a 3D printer. I'm currently not allowed one, but if I can make enough space in the house, I think I could get away with getting a small one. If you really love your French chainmail, is it armoire armor? Fuck! I hate the shorts. Well, the thing is, if you don't watch them ever, they'll go away eventually, apparently. Not too long ago, I was playing Roblox, game called Doors. It's legitimately impressive what they managed to do with Roblox. It's better than a lot of real games. How dare you? I don't know why I said it like that. I hate YouTube Shorts. Why can't I change volume? Do you not have other ways to change volume? Hey, they printed a boat. I mean, that's quite impressive. I can't imagine you couldn't 3D print a vehicle. it would just take a really fucking long time. Um, but that would be cool. I'm like, when it comes to 3D printers, the most interesting technology I think that there is 3D printed food. Like, imagine a day where you could literally just 3D print a fucking burger or something like that, and it tastes pretty burgery. That is some Star Trek shit right there. Uh, Christ, everybody fucking hates YouTube shorts. I guess the ones I watch are more catered to me because I've watched a few of them, and now they're just it's like mostly just tech shit, and that just interests me, and occasionally something kind of funny.
What are you on about?
YouTube shorts.
Oh, I don't
A
watch
lot
them.
of people don't like them.
I just don't watch them.
Yeah. Isn't there an SD printer for houses? I've heard something like that.
Yeah, I've seen them trying to build a house with one. It works reasonably well if it's concrete.
You wouldn't 3D print a horse. Fuck you, Benji. They have three. See, now it's getting confusing because people are saying houses and there's the horse. So every time I read, they have 3D printers that make horses. I mean, one day we're going to have the ability to 3D print people. I mean, if you've watched, talking of Cyberpunk, if you've watched, fuck, what's that one called? Fucking Altered Carbon. That's very aesthetically pleasing, that show. And if you're into it, quite fun too. There are some people that almost only do shorts, and they are great. I imagine that people who do nothing but shorts. I thought about doing shorts. I'd be more likely to do it now because they're separated out on the homepage. Something that used to drive me fucking nuts is that the live streams and the fucking main videos were all clumped together. So for me, it would be two proper videos and then a fucking live stream that a lot of people don't like. A lot of people do like. Don't know why. Madness, but still. SpaceX makes the bell on their rocket engines using a do you mean like the bit that comes off the bottom? Because in my mind, there's just like a little one of those spherical bells. Got to have the bell on the rocket, otherwise it won't go ding-ling-ling. Not a real rocket if it doesn't make the ding-a-ling noise. What is the longest you have ever gone without alcohol at all? I mean, after you started drinking, of course. Damn you! I was going to say, well, I didn't start drinking until I was blah, 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 so fuck you. How long have I gone with no alcohol at all since I started liking alcohol? A couple of months? It's not something I particularly focused on. Mostly because I don't. When in my youth, I was accused of having an addictive personality. But once I quit smoking, and it was ridiculously easy, I realized that wasn't the case. What I am is someone who dopamine seeks, and it can be anything. And the thing about alcohol is it's very, very, very easy. You have it, it's there, you can have it in a drink, and it's like, nice, buzz. But if I have a reason not to drink, then I just won't. And that's it. So if I decide to stop drinking today, and like I have an actual reason.
Yeah,
with smoking, I had an actual reason.
He's a dick. He just gives things up. It's really fucking annoying. Yeah. Because
me and her haven't smoked for the same amount of time, but she has had significantly more cigarettes in that time between.
I'm on and off with smoking because I have an addiction to nicotine.
Yeah, and I'm like
it's 2 years now I haven't smoked.
Since the last time you had a
Since the last time I had one, yeah.
Since the last time you wouldn't stop begging me to go buy
you some cigarettes. I still beg you now.
I know you do. Oh my God, I guess I've just sort of switched off the sound.
I want a cigarette.
The thing is, the reason I had to buy them before is because she didn't have any ID. She has ID now, but laziness beats out.
No, it's because I know I shouldn't do it.
I thought you were using weaponized laziness.
Yeah, that too, I guess.
Letterkenny is Dongal, not far from Muff, which has a diving club. Weirdly, they sell lifetime memberships to people who've been there. That is the most confusing fucking sentence I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, speaking of hyper-focused bingers,
What?
I usually the main thing that I tend to get hyperfixed on is music. If I find a new artist that I like, I can't stop watching them. And I found a new one recently.
Yeah. And you want to listen to him now, I guess.
Yeah, I listen to him like all day. He's a rapper called Ren, and I can't stop listening to it.
He needs to do that. We need to find a rapper called Stimpy and get them to work together because that would be amazing. Smoking has never appealed to me. My granddad has been smoking since he was 7, and the sound of him coughing has just completely put me off. Seriously, expect a lungful to come up. Well, I started smoking because I was bored out of my fucking mind and I needed something to do. That's where a lot of people start smoking.
I started smoking because I wanted to fit in.
Yeah, because she's lame. But yeah, we met and you had already started smoking, but you smoked wrong.
Yeah, I didn't inhale.
She took it into her mouth. I was like so fucking offended by this. I was like, right, I'm gonna teach you. Take it into your lungs. She's like, oh, that's a bit. And then she breathed out and went, oh yeah. The head rush was marvelous at the time, but if you've stopped smoking, it's just don't. I've been smoking weed for 30 years straight, and I'm not addicted.
The worst one is when
giving up isn't hard. I've done it 30 times already.
The worst one is like a lot of modern shows. You don't really get people who smoke in them that often.
But
when I watch
ones set in old times.
When I watch older ones, and I'm like, fuck you with the fucking smoking. It's so annoying. I'm like, oh my god, I love a cigarette.
I haven't smoked in 31 years. Are you 31 years old, Roman? Because if you are, you're a dick. I haven't drank or eaten dead bodies in 6 years. Wait a second. My sister-in-law and brother were supposed to be quitting, so sometimes when they're visiting but didn't have a car, I refused to get them to the store or drive them to get cigarettes. So they were quitting, but they would go, "Oh, I'm just gonna get some cigarettes. Oh, this is just this. I just need it for now because I'm stressed out." Oh. I don't get to say anything because it's easy for me.
When my mum gave up smoking, she said she just pretended it was like she was smoking dehydrated dog, like she was smoking dehydrated dog shit.
Okay.
And she said, and that really helped her. And I was like, I tried that. I was just like, I don't fucking care. This nicotine hit.
Yeah, but you have almost no sense of taste.
No.
We've discovered that recently.
I don't. No, to be honest, I don't really taste cigarettes. I like the nicotine.
I can't stand the taste of. Did you like you preferred menthols?
Yeah, because it's a nice flavour. I can taste
it's
mint.
It's a flavour you can taste.
Yeah, I can taste mint.
Yeah. Donegal is an Irish county. Muff is an actual place. The Muff Scuba Diving Club is there. It's a real thing. Also, I can't type. So there is a Muff diving. That is absolutely fantastic. As far as I know, it's illegal to show smoking on TV over here in most cases, which is why you hardly ever see it on regular TV. Fair enough. My doctor got scared because he found blood in my THC stream. Bugger. I smoked weed one time and decided to hit a bong, but the first time I felt like I did it wrong, so I hit it again, not even 5 minutes after I started cackling uncontrollably, and my world is spinning. So you just did it like 5 minutes ago. Live bodies are people keep talking about eating people, or at least eating bodies, whatever that means. People used to say they smoke socially, but I say I smoke anti-socially. I use it to get away from people. I mean, it is a great way, especially when you're somewhere you're allowed to do it, and then some asshole is like, "Excuse me, I don't like that," and you go, "Well, this is a fucking smoking shelter." Yes, but I think I should be able to tell people to do what they want. You blow it in their face. Oh, it's assault. You're assault, you bastard. Yeah, I just can't stand people like that. I don't even care if they were right. The smell of vomit makes me smoke a cigarette. What? So someone throws up near you and then suddenly a cigarette appears in your mouth, lit already, and like, fucking hell again.
Like I have quite a sensitive sense of smell compared to my taste. Like I can smell things really well,
Yeah.
but I can't taste them.
They put all your taste buds in your nose.
Yeah, apparently.
You should stop
So
putting
like
food up your
cigarette
nose.
smoke, it smells nice mainly just because I know it's got nicotine.
Haven't smoked in 25 years, but would love a players.
But
Because you are a
yeah.
player, Steve. Cannabis cannibals? I mean, it depends if you're eating stoners. I think there was something in that hippie. I used to have a friend who smoked weed. I could get high just by being near the guy. Is that the fabled contact high? I mean, if you were sat in the room while they were fucking hotboxing, then yeah, of course you
Yeah.
could. But people act like, oh, I was near a guy who smoked a weed once, and I swear I felt high when I was near them. It's like, join the Muff Diving Club for only $29.99. You get a lifetime membership certificate with a free T-shirt. Of course you do.
Does it say like I survived muff diving on it?
I imagine it says I'm a muff diver.
I like that. I want one.
No, a person before said cigarettes make him vomit, so I just said the opposite. Fuck you. Fair enough. Can you imagine though? Rotisserie infant. I mean, every atheist knows you've got to at least eat one baby. I had a co-worker give me part of Fruity Pebbles edible. It was tasty. I don't even know what fruity. I've heard the term Fruity Pebbles, but I don't actually know what they are. One cannibal to another. Does this clown taste funny to you? Fuck me. That had to be the one thing I read. Who would eat people? I mean, don't even know where they've been. I mean, they've been on Earth, and that place is disgusting. Weed is better than cigs or alcohol, I think. I mean, anything done to excess is not good for you. And I find people who act like there's no effect to ingesting any form of or inhaling, I suppose, in that sense, some sort of mind altering chemical isn't going to do something to you. This is just like Elden Ring, easy game. I would say Elden Ring isn't that hard, but that's mostly because I'm a piece of shit. I got hooked on sick vids. Now I'm better, mostly because I ran out. A motherfucker, can't believe he did that. He should make more. After school, I swore I'd never inject a marijuana. Me too.
Have you ever seen the movie Snowpiercer? Yes, and the series.
Captain America knows that babies taste the best. Oh, the bug bars. Yum, yum, yum. Told to eat vegans, but the screams made me stop eating them. Well, you need to eat them face first, and then you can't hear it. It's muffled. I always say I smoked enough as a teen to be cool. What? So not? Because it's not cool to smoke. Cigarettes are for lamers. Germany is going to legalize. Is it? Legalize what? We could be talking. We've been talking about cannibalism.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking.
To be fair, there's this weird. I don't know if it's just an English thing, but there's a weird sort of combination. Oh, fucking hell, Dave. Apparently 10 people just got fucking memberships. That was really confusing. Last week someone gifted 10. I can't remember if it was you, Dave, or if it was someone else.
I think it was someone else.
I think it was someone else. But you have I have my little chart of how many memberships I have on my channel, and it's seeing it spike up, and I didn't remember that. I was like, how did I get 10? But thank you very much, Dove. Eat them face first, like with chocolate Easter bunny, but only when they're screaming. Reminds me of a Supernatural episode. My blood alcohol levels are approaching dangerously normal levels. Not me last week. Yeah, I didn't think it was you last week. I think it was someone else, which makes sense. But yeah, everyone say thank you, Dave, if you got a thing. And now you have to keep paying for it. Otherwise, you lose your whiskey glass. And fucking, what's the point of being alive? You won't even get a chance to have whiskey in it, which is next month. So all you have to do is pay for one, and then it gets addictive. I always ate the chocolate bunny's ass first. I've got this image. You're just surrounded by loads of fully formed chocolate bunnies, except they're all missing an ass, and you're just like chuckling to yourself like a fucking dipshit. I ate bunny ass all the time. I need more terrible people in the world to feel normal. Well, aren't you? I seem to recall it was you upgrading yourself to famous, so you're not just handsome. I drink whiskey with chocolate milk. I think that should technically work.
Technically.
Yeah. I think you'd want it to be really cold, though.
I'd put ice in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very accurate, says Dick. Whiskey. Da-da-da. No laws against cannibalism. Well, then, I may have to go after those pesky babies. I am an evil atheist after all. I think people aren't super happy when you eat their baby in front of you. Especially when you unhinge your jaw and just slowly lower it in.
Should you kidnap the baby first and then do it?
Well, my legal advice would be, I don't know. I drink whiskey with whiskey. I would make some whiskey ice cubes because that sounds fucking hilarious. But mostly, kids, you just put them into normal drinks. Your own, obviously. Don't fucking spike people's drinks. And also, don't waste whiskey on other people. But yeah, so I'll just have a can of Coke and I'll just put some of my ice cubes in it. Fucking yeah. You slowly but surely get more and more fucking hammered. Whiskey is best drank straight from the bottle. Scotch, the better drink, should be drank from a glass. And then Irish whiskey should be held in the hands.
I thought you were going to say down the drain, to be honest.
I would say welcome, Robert, but you've obviously been around a while. When I eat wine gum bats, I bite the wings off first. Yeah, I mean, that's the best way to do it. Anything that can be eaten in a way that would annoy your mum.
Okay, quick. Video game time.
Got to talk about big game. Neon White, good.
Atomic Heart.
Atomic Heart, fucking annoying. Voice acting is fucking abysmal to the point where I actually got very, very angry at it. What else have I played? Metroid Prime, re-remastered, very good. I don't think I played anything else. Spent all weekend building computers for the kids, so I haven't really had much me time. That was fucking brutal. Because we redid their bedroom, and then they've just got these two, basically my old PCs. One that used to be the old living room PC, and one that used to be my proper old PC. And obviously, it looks shit with those in it. So I was like, I'm going to have to get them new fucking PCs in cases and stuff, which look great.
Welcome to handsome.
Yeah. Also, Kingdom Hearts. I like Kingdom Hearts. The first one, at least. And the second one. The spin-offs, could never get on with them. I found them kind of annoying. And because I've missed all the spin-offs, basically, I can't really get into 3. Animal Crossing, that's just like Smack the video game. I mean, it's good, but fucking hell. Bam, 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 bam.
Can you guess what I've been playing for the 900th time?
Fallout 4?
Yay. I really like that.
Someone mentioned Elden Ring earlier. The DLC will be coming out at some point in the future. Quite looking forward to that. Whiskey Stones kind of missed the point. You just get a bit of water to get all the flavour flowing. I don't know. I've tried that and it doesn't seem to make much difference. Maybe it's just I've been using the wrong whiskey. It's been a long time since I tried to be fancy about whiskey. Now I just get as much of it into me as I can. I have 2 Switches, so I have 2 games of Animal Crossing New Horizons going right now. Really? Why?
Because you can, that's why.
What is the fuck? That game literally allows you to redesign the place you live entirely. Like the old games, at least you had something where there was some reason to have more than one town. Animal Crossing, the evolutionist nightmare. Yeah, that Fallout 4 can't play without mods anymore, though. I mean, I used to be really into mods, and especially on Bethesda games, and then I just started finding them really fucking annoying.
No, with Fallout you need mods.
Mm.
A lot of like going. I took all of my mods off just to remind
Well,
myself.
you've been doing it since Creation Club. I was doing fucking back
Old
when I was cool.
old school modding.
The
Yeah,
old school modding was a fucking hassle,
yeah, it was.
and I just got fucking tired of it. My guilty pleasure game is Postal 2. There's something satisfying about blowing up every car in a chain reaction. I thought you would just piss on old people. That's the main draw of that game. Or
Yeah,
using cats as silencers.
I have played the Sim Settlement mod for a little bit, and I kind of got annoyed with it because I liked building my own stuff.
Does it make you build something?
It you get blueprints to make buildings.
Oh, I see.
Which is fine, but I'm like, yeah, but I want to build it myself.
Quake 1 modded servers were awesome. I used to play a lot of Unreal Tournament back in the day. That was back when you didn't really get voice chat. I used to really enjoy PC multiplayer shooters and Unreal Tourney. Unreal Tourney 2003/4. Oh, fucking loved that game. Since then, though, I've not really been into multiplayer games as a rule. Ark Survival Evolved, found that quite tedious. Also, fucking hell, when it came out, nothing could fucking run it. At least in a way, like turning on most of the things. Fallout London mod is awesome. I do need to try that out, and Mrs. Sick wants to try that out.
Yeah, I actually want to finish Fallout because how many hours I've got in there and I still haven't finished the game.
I was thinking about that, and I don't think I've finished that. I've never finished Skyrim. I've played hundreds of hours of Skyrim.
I haven't finished Skyrim.
I've played hundreds of hours of Fallout 4, and I don't think I've beaten either game. Because that's not what the games are for. Those are just kind of there. Anyone play Warhawk on PS3?
Technically, I
no,
did.
No one played it.
Technically, I did finish Skyrim, but then it just throws you back into the world anyway, and it's just like, oh, okay.
I did finish Oblivion.
Yeah, Oblivion's good though.
I do like Oblivion. I can't wait.
The ending is like cinematic.
It's kind of shit mostly.
Whereas Skyrim was wank.
Mm. Cyanide and Happiness, the only YouTube comedy channel which is terrible enough to compare to this chat. Fair. Oh, butt rumbler. Did someone hear my fart? Nice. Flight Simulator is unreal now too with the rumbler. Well, on that amazing note, we've got like 40 seconds left before I am going to finish and get back to work. So, yeah. Thanks for coming, and thanks to everybody who gave me the monies. I always like that, even if you did it for other people in a way. But I still get money, I think. I hope. Oh, I miss my PS2. I want to play Katamari Damacy again. That's on PC.
What about the other day?
What's that? Yeah, we were.
You knocked into a table, and I was just like, God's sake, you're like Katamari.
Absolutely fucking fantastic game. Boycotting Fallout 76 now that it's a subscription service. Bought it, played it for years. Now I need to pay PlayStation and Bethesda. That's nonsense. Is it actually a subscription service, or just can you not do half the shit anymore? Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go because it's time to go. But thank you for coming, and we'll see you later, you motherfuckers.
Bye.
Bye.